Hey guys, what is going on? Thank you very much for coming back to the channel and clicking on today's video. Today we are doing episode 2 of my new Gfuel series called Will It Gfuel? You know, where we take two flavors, mix them together and see if they create an entirely new, very good tasting flavor profile. And in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing the Shiny Splash and the Hype Sauce. Let's see when they mix if they create a whole new fruit flavored lemonade experience for you guys to enjoy. Stay tuned and thanks again for clicking on the video. Alright guys, so here we are back on the POV desk cam with our Hype Sauce and Shiny Splash. And today's mix, I think we're gonna go by and call it the Shiny Sauce. I think that is a pretty cool name, if I do say so myself. And yeah, so here we have the two flavors we're going to be mixing in today's episode of Will It Gfuel. You know, you have your raspberry lemonade and you have your blueberry lemonade. Obviously, these are counterpart flavors. So I'm really excited to see what they make. A kind of blueberry sort of lemonade vibe. In theory, it sounds yummy. So let's go ahead and see how they mix. As always, we do have our winter white shaker with 16 fluid ounces of water and a couple ice cubes to keep it nice, cool, and refreshing. And yeah, let's go ahead and crack open these two tubs. Please excuse my voice. I am recovering from a flu, so that's the reason I sound a little weird today. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and check out the dedicated reviews for both of these flavors, go ahead. There should be a card on my screen. And actually that is only for the Shiny Splash. I haven't reviewed Hype Sauce yet. So if you want to go and see the Shiny Splash review, go ahead and click that card. But yeah, let's go ahead and mix. As you know, for Will It Gfuel, we want to give both flavors the best opportunity to come through in the mixed drink. So we're going to do 50-50 for both of them. So roughly grab half a scoop of each flavor. Obviously, it can't be exact because we aren't robots, but yeah, try and get as close to half as you can. That's a little bit too little. It's a bit too much. That looks about right. So there's half of the Hype Sauce. And then let's go and add half of the Shiny Splash. As you can see, both of these tubs have been heavily used. I do like both of these flavors a lot, which is why I really wanted to see how they would mix together. But yeah, there's half of Shiny Splash and boom. Now we are ready to go. I'm really interested to see if this makes like a nice purple drink, but yeah, let's see. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, all that's left to do now on this channel is to give it a nice shake session. So I do recommend 1 to 1.5 minutes for shaking your Gfuel. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have our shaken up Shiny Sauce formula, and look at that, as I suspected, a nice rich purpley color, very similar to the boysenberry look. As you can see, very nice. And yeah, I'm really excited to go ahead and taste this, but before we do that, let's go ahead and get a quick smell test of the Shiny Sauce formula. Weird. It's hard to distinguish between the blueberry and the raspberry of the Hype Sauce and the Shiny Splash. I'm definitely getting more from the Hype Sauce in terms of smell, but that may be because I overmixed it. But yeah, a very good smell, but mainly Hype Sauce, a little bit of blueberry in there, but it's mainly the raspberry from the Hype Sauce. Let's go ahead and waste no more time and get straight into the taste. But before we do that, could you please do me a huge favor and go down below, like the video, leave a comment about what flavors you want me to mix in the next episode of Will It Gfuel, as well as give a subscribe to the channel. It would help me out so much and with the YouTube algorithm, so thank you in advance for that one. But yeah, cheers ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into the Shiny Sauce formula. Here we go. I mean, Oh, I'm disappointed, lads. I'm disappointed. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. It tastes amazing, but I cannot tell that there's both Shiny Splash and Hype Sauce in this. I'm not gonna lie. And I think I do know the reason for this. It's because both of them are fruit-infused lemonade flavors, right? You have the blueberry and the raspberry of each. So I think the flavors are too similar in terms of the main profile of the flavor, because obviously the main overarching theme is the lemonade, right? So they're not really like different enough so that when you mix them, they would create a whole new flavor profile, if you know what I mean. Because to me, it just feels very diluted. I'm not getting the punch that you get when both trying Shiny Splash and Hype Sauce separately. Because when you have them on their own, they have a bit of tartness along with the fruit flavor, and then obviously you get the lemonade rounding the whole flavor up. But with this, they seem to be clashing a lot, and I'm low-key disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I just feel like they're masking each other. Like, I don't feel raspberry or blueberry. They feel kind of muddled. It's kind of a mix of the two, but not in a good way. I don't know. Wow, I thought this would be a banger of a flavor, but yeah. Shiny Sauce isn't that good. I'm not gonna lie. I think you're better off drinking these two separately, because, you know, separately, these two flavors are in my top 10, even top 5. So I thought they would go well together, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to give this a thumbs down. This does not Gfuel for me. So I think for something to get a thumbs up in this series, it really has to be, I'd rather drink it than drink the two flavors separately. But for this, I really don't. I'd rather have, you know, one or the other. I wouldn't have them together. So unfortunately, this doesn't get the thumbs up. Super disappointed about that, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it just seems like really diluted and like, I don't know. Yeah. In terms of a rating, I think it's honestly better separately. It's not a bad flavor. It honestly feels like boysenberry lemonade a little bit, but yeah, I just think I'm kind of disappointed because I thought it would be a lot stronger of a flavor. So I think for a rating, we're gonna give it a 7.5, but separately these flavors are in the high 9s. So don't get me wrong. These are two great flavors, just mixed together, not so much, and that's okay, you know? That's why I made this series, to see if it's worth mixing or if you're better off just having them separately on their own. But yeah, I mean, give it a go, don't get me wrong. If you want to try these two flavors, please let me know what you think of the mix of Shiny Sauce down in the description, or in the comment section, sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up the review today. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. As always, please leave flavor ideas for Will It Gfuel down in the comment below. Pick 2 that you want to see me mix, and then I'll make it happen for you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.